Welcome. I'm Monica, and this class is everyday stretches, stretches that will feel good in your body every single day. I'm so glad that you're here. I have a blanket and a couple of blocks by my mat, so it's always a good idea to bring these props by your mat as well. We are going to start in child's pose all the way at the back of your space. So walk yourself back, open your knees, have a seat on your heels, and then lower your chest towards your mat. You can either prop yourself up on your forearms or take your arms straight and lower your chest closer to your mat. Take a couple breaths here just to settle into your space. Notice how your ankles, knees, and your hips feel. And then take a deep breath in and breathe out. If your arms are straight, slide your hands a little closer to you so you can prop yourself up on your forearms. Then walk both of your arms over to the left and reach your right arm towards the top left corner of your room. Lower your right forearm down. Switch your arms over towards the right side of your mat and reach your left arm out. And lower your left forearm back down. Walk your arms back to the center of your mat. Push into your hands. Lift your elbows from your mat. We're going to lift your hips from your heels. Then tuck your toes behind you and push your hips down towards your heels. When you push your hips down towards your heels, see if you feel a toe stretch or the stretch on the bottoms of your feet. And lift your hips, untuck your toes, sit your hips back down towards your heels. We're going to go back and forth between those two movements a couple more times. Lift your hips, tuck your toes, push back and down. Lift your hips, untuck your toes, settle back. And one more time, lift, tuck, and push. And lift your hips, untuck your toes, push your hips back towards your heels. All right, keep your hips where they are. Just walk your hands a little bit closer towards you so you are more upright with your chest. And then push into your hands round your back. Unwind, swipe your chest forward. Maybe point your tailbone back. Do that again. Drag your tailbone down, round your shoulders forward, tuck your chin. Sweep your tailbone back, lift your heart, lift your chin. Let's do that one more time. Curl up really tiny and then uncurl. Look forward. Nice. Come back to a neutral position and keep your right hand where it is. Reach your left arm behind you. Just try to reach towards the back of your room and notice how you're in a twist here. Twist. Stay in the twist. Just reach your left arm over your head. You feel a stretch on the left side of your body? Reach your left arm back. So we're in a twist. We're going to do that one more time. Reach over your head and reach back. Take your left hand, put it down on your mat, switch. Reach your right arm back, turn your chest towards the right side of your room, and then reach up and over your head and reach back. And one more time, over your head, just reach and reach back. Place your right hand down on your mat. We're going to walk your hands forward, lift your hips from your heels, and bring your knees a little bit closer onto your mat. All right, lift your left knee from your mat. Sweep your left knee forward and back. When you sweep your left knee back, start to straighten your left leg. Just try to get as much movement at your hip socket that feels right for you. All right, and then slow the movement down. Bring your left knee back in line with your right knee. It's still away from your mat. Just open to the left and close. Open and close. Keep going. We'll do 3, 2, and we'll hold the last one. Hold it. And then close. Lower your left knee down to your mat. Switch to your right knee. Lift your right knee up. Just going to sweep it forward and back. These first few rounds, try to keep a bend in your right knee. Just move at your hip socket, right? And then as you continue, start to straighten your right leg. Beautiful. And then bring your right knee in line with your left. Start to open towards the right side of your room. Right, just open big. Try to keep your body at center. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. And then close. Lower your right knee down to your mat. Tuck your toes behind you. Push your hips towards your heels. Push into your hands a lot. And come forward with your hips. Untuck your toes. Press your hips back towards your heels. Lower your chest towards your legs. Lift your hips. Once you lift your hips, we're going to take your right knee and sweep it forward towards your right wrist. Walk your foot over towards the left side of your mat, and then tuck your left toes and walk your left knee back. All right, you can stay upright. You can take your blocks in front of you at the lowest height if you're using blocks, and just rest your forearms on your blocks. If you don't have blocks, just lower your chest over your leg. Rest your arms down on your mat. Take your awareness to your right hip. See how it feels. Just hear another breath. And then take your time, lift your chest, come up away from your front leg. We're going to tuck your back toes, walk your back knee forward, and slide your right foot and your right knee in line with your left. We're going to stay on the right side for here. Straighten your right leg. Just turn to the right side of your room and then kick your heel towards you. You can hold on to your ankle or your foot. And then we'll meet back on your hands and your knees. Switch to the left side. I'm going to slide your left knee towards your left wrist. Walk your foot over towards the right side of your mat. And then walk your right knee back. If it feels better to stay more upright on this side, you can, or you can rest on your forearms, either on blocks or on your mat. How does the left hip feel? Right, and then lift your chest, Once you do, tuck your back toes, walk your back knee forward, uncross your shin, straighten your left leg, turn to the left side of your space, just lift your foot, bend your knee. If you have the reach, you can hold on to your foot. If you don't have the reach, just squeeze your heel towards your bottom. And then we'll meet on your hands and your knees. Once you come to hands and knees, if you use blocks, you can just move them off the side of your mat. Bring your knees forward and we'll have a seat on your mat. Now we'll use your blanket that's off the side of your mat. Bring it behind you across your mat and have a seat on it. Once you have a seat on your blanket, come all the way down to your back. Start to walk both of your feet forward towards the front of your mat. And as you rest right here, can you feel stretch on the front of your hips? Can you imagine space on the front of the hips? Bend both of your knees, bring your feet towards you, and then bring your knees in towards your chest. Open your knees and your feet apart from one another. Lift your feet towards the ceiling. And maybe you stay in stillness or you rock side to side. Close your legs together, lower your feet down to your mat. Keep your knees, your legs together, and sway your knees to the left. Little spinal rotation here. And lift your knees and sway your knees to the right. And come back to center. Once you come back to center, turn to one side. It doesn't matter which side you turn to, and come up to a seat. Once you come up to a seat, you can stay seated on your blanket, either straighten your legs out in front of you or cross your legs in front of you. Place your palms together to touch in front of your heart. Either close your eyes or soften your gaze towards your fingers. Breathe in and breathe out. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here for this class of everyday stretches that you could do whenever it might feel right for you. My name is Monica, and I'm so glad that you're here. You can like, comment, share, do all the things with this video. Subscribe so you know when I publish another class. And I'm going to add another video here. This is more of a tutorial where I talk about half pigeon, which was that hip opener that we did facing your mat. Sometimes it feels good to sweep your foot across your mat, but then there are some other variations that might feel better for you on a particular day. So I'll link that tutorial here, and um, and I hope to see you in the next class. Okay, bye.